So you want to be a trader, but you don't know how much money you need to make to live a good lifestyle, or maybe a great lifestyle. Some of you guys might want a luxury lifestyle, and some of you guys just might want enough money that you can pay the bills and have a girlfriend who's like half satisfied, not really that satisfied because you can't get her bags, but she kind of sticks around because you pay the bills. Well, I'm going to talk about each tier, how much you need to make to get to each tier, and what each tier entails. Now, before I do this, I just want to explain. My name is MambaFx, and I've been doing trading for over 8 years now. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. And I've been in every single one of these tiers, one by one, and even 20 times the biggest tier that I'm gonna talk about today. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you need to do to get there and what each tier entails. Now, I know a lot of you guys would like to learn how to trade, and while I've contemplated over the last couple of years on doing this, I have something coming that's going to shock the entire world. And yes, it is going to be 100% free. So stay tuned. Now let's talk about tier number 1. That is $1,000 per month. And what that looks like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hundreds, and you're done for the month. That's it. So $100 in gas, that's gone. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I don't know where you would live for this to be the case, but maybe $800 on a studio apartment somewhere in Alabama. Boom, that's gone. And now you're left with $100. What are you gonna do with this $100 bill? Probably get groceries and starve and be in a massive deficit for the month. So $1,000 a month, it's not very great. It is okay to make $1,000 a month trading if you still have your regular job. It's where you start. We all start somewhere, but $1,000 a month is not gonna get you very far on its own, and you are going to have to retain your job. This will help with extra income, maybe your phone bills or groceries, maybe it'll help with your car payment. But again, you cannot live a life off $1,000 a month. It is physically impossible to do that in the United States. Now the next tier, we call this comfort, and I hate comfort. There's nothing great about being comfortable, but $5,000 a month, it gets you comfortable. Here's what you can afford with $5,000 per month of trading income. First thing is, you gotta get a little single life. If you got a girl, you got a wife, $5,000 a month is not going to keep her satisfied, and I'll tell you why. She gets no bags, she barely gets makeup, she does not have her own car, she does not have any of the finer vacational things like going to this place for a week, going to that place for a couple days, you wanna go to Palm Springs for a little bit. You're not getting your girl that. She's unsatisfied and she's leaving. So $5K, it's enough for a nice little single life. Don't plan on having kids or a wife yet. Now here, you have a nice little modest rent, maybe a nice little 2-bedroom. I mean, if you're looking in California, you're still probably not getting much, but if you're anywhere outside of California or New York, well, you have yourself a decent little place, 2-3 bedrooms, maybe a small yard, maybe it's just a condo, maybe you don't have a backyard, it's just a nice apartment. You're living okay. It's not a horrible life. You can afford one nice little car with it. So you have your car, you got your condo, you pay your groceries, but you got taxes as well, and you're not keeping all $5K. Once you pay taxes on that, 5K is looking more like maybe 4-ish, depending on the tax bracket. I haven't been that low in a while, so I don't really know what it's like there, but for me, it's nearly 40% of what I make. I know it's not that much at 5K. So a lot of people will consider leaving their job at 5K per month. It's a little risky. I would like for you to have a little bit more coming in so you can save more and not spend everything you make. And if you have a bad trading month, you're just poor and can't pay your bills. It's a little risky to leave at 5K a month, but this is typically where people start to make that decision to leave their job. One thing you have to know about making money as a trader, you don't get healthcare paid for. So if your normal job gives you healthcare, this is no longer included. So you have to accumulate those costs as well as taxes and your house and your condo and groceries. So 5K is gone pretty fast. You're typically gonna see this just poof, just like that. So, 5K is a good start, but again, you're not living very comfortable yet. You're not in a happy position. Now we're talking about $10,000 per month. This is where things get a little more interesting. When I first started making 10K a month, life felt great. Life felt good. Did I want more? Yes, absolutely. Of course I wanted more. Every time I get to a new tier, I want more. But making 10K a month, I actually felt like I was upper middle class. It was solid. I felt like, hey, this is actually a life I could live like forever. I don't want to turn back. And I call this the no turn back zone. This is where you never want to dip below again. Once you hit that 10K a month, go back down to 5K, it's not good. Life sucks, you're depressed, you're emotional, it's horrible. When you're at 5K and you dip down below, it's like, I wasn't making that much yet anyways. But 10K, it's like, this is life now. Now I'm starting to feel a little more happy. Here you have a nice car, you have a nice house, even in California, pay 2-3K a month, get yourself a nice, no, that's 2-3K a month's an apartment, holy shit. Not in California, sorry guys, but if you're in California, you're still not living the greatest, unfortunately. So you're still gonna have to go out to like Texas or something. Texas, you're living a solid life. But you're gonna get even a nice condo in a nice area. Anywhere you're at, you're gonna have a nice condo in a nice area. You're gonna be safe in a secluded spot, probably gated. Here, you can dine out more. You don't just have to pay for groceries. You can go out and dine out and treat yourself to a nice meal. You also could have a nicer car. $800 a month, $1,000 a month for a car. Maybe not the smartest idea to use 10% towards one car, but you can have that nicer car and be pretty comfortable with it. You also have room for savings. So at 5K a month, I don't think you have room for any savings. At 10K a month, I do believe you will be able to put a few $1,000s aside to, for one, pay taxes, and for two, if you ever have a rainy day, you got some funds put aside where you can actually take from there and make sure you're good for that month where you're not making as much trading. This is a tricky one, but I do believe at 10K a month, you could potentially start looking into new business ideas, not massive ones, but you for sure could put a few thousand away every month to invest into a business. Now, you're not buying real estate or anything crazy yet, but you could start another little side hustle or a nice little small business on the side. You have enough money for websites and developers and things like that. If you save and spend right, you could start another little business on the side at $10,000 a month, but it's not going to be nothing massive yet. Now, we are going to talk about the $20,000 per month. That was a really weird form. I'm not trying that again. $20,000 a month tier. Now, this tier right here, this is a very special tier because at this tier, life begins to get luxurious. Now, if you're consistent here, this is where the 100 to 200K sports car comes into play. This is where you could potentially get that Lamborghini, and it may be on lease and it may cost you 3K a month, but you can do it. You can have that Lamborghini if that's what you choose to do. Is it going to be very comfortable? Maybe not perfectly comfortable where you'd want to be, but you can afford a Lamborghini at this point. But here's the thing, amazing credit or a major savings, because it's going to cost you 100K down. Meaning you're going to have to work for about 5 months straight and save every penny you have to put that 100K down towards that car. So at this level, you should have already saved a bit. If you want that Lamborghini, it's gonna cost you, but you can afford it. It's just not gonna be very comfortable. Here, you have a nice mortgage or rental anywhere in the world. If you wanna be in California now, 7, 8K is gonna get you a very nice property. 12K on the side for groceries, dinners, a very nice car, maybe 2K a month. Very nice Audi or something like that. But this level, you're doing a lot more than you ever have in your entire life, and this is where life begins to look really good for you, and you realize that the more you're making, the better your life's getting, and you're gonna start to really want more and crave a higher lifestyle. Here you got kids, you're fine. Your wife's probably living pretty comfortably. She can get her nails done. She can get maybe one bag a month. These bags can get very pricey, but one bag a month. She's been a good girl. She's done the dishes right and all that good shit. Your kids are acting right. You can take them to Disneyland once or twice a month. Maybe it's still kind of expensive, but I think you can live a very, very solid life at $20,000 per month. I would say $20,000 per month, you're gonna start to feel financial freedom, true freedom. Now, you don't have fuck you money, not by any means, and you're still very far from the top level earners who are, big boy traders, but you're still doing very decent for yourself. You should be proud of yourself. You should pat yourself on the back. You should be getting ready to make it to the next tier. And with that, we have the $50,000 per month tier. This is $50,000 right here. This is a great, oh, this tier's so good. This tier gets me going, man. This tier gets me going. Now, I've made $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, all the way up to 7 figures per month. But at $50,000 per month, I realized this is the life that I need. This is the life that I want. This is the life that I deserve. Times 10, I need more than this. This is where you start to get a little more greedy. $50,000 per month feels great. I got the Lambos. I got maybe a McLaren and a Lambo now. In 1 month, I made enough to put a down payment on a nice little property. You start to get investment properties, but you realize that everything you see online, the Lamborghinis, the Rolls Royces, the nice houses, the women, the bags, the lifestyle itself, it's not supported by $50,000 a month. It's a great lifestyle. You're starting to get to that wealthy number, but it's still not enough after taxes to enjoy that life that you see online that some of these big ballers are actually living, such as myself. $50,000 a month to me right now, I would be dirt poor. Just to give you guys a little background, for $50,000 right now, that covers only my car's prices per month. Only that. That doesn't include the millions of dollars I put down to get those cars. $50,000 a month right now covers my cars, and that's it. Does not cover my house, does not cover child support. Maybe you don't have kids, so maybe we won't include this, but child support alone for me is at $80,000. At $50,000 a month, my kids are homeless. So, I mean, it's not a lot of money once you get to that level and start getting crazy. And I'm not saying everybody's going to get crazy, but the chances are, as you progress in life and make more money, you're gonna want more. It's very, very normal. Now here at $50,000 per month, you are investing in properties for sure. In 1 month, you made 50K after taxes. Let's call it 35K, whatever we call it. I don't know what your write-offs look like, but let's just call it 35K. That 35K in 3 months is $100,000. You put $100,000 on a nice little $1 million house, 10% down, rent it out. This is where things are starting to look really nice. You're making money, cash is flowing in, you're buying properties that set you up for the rest of your life. Things are looking really good. Your wife at this point, super satisfied because you can get her 2-3 bags a month, right? She may even have her own car if you're a nice guy and you want her to drive her own car. You get her something nice, something small, a little Tesla or something. She's gonna be happy with that for now. For now. These bitches don't stay happy for long though, so you need to get to the next level. But she's happy for at least a year. At this point as well, you can support many kids. This is where you can start having fun, creating multiple families, different baby mamas. You can just get free with it. You know, you're gonna pay child support here, pay child support here. It won't really matter that much. You'll be fine. You're making $50,000 a month. This is where life begins to look fun. There's something that's very important here at $50,000 a month. You are going to have to preserve capital. You're going to have to invest, and you're gonna have to control your taxes because things can get out of hand fast. If you spend every penny you get at the end of the year when you have to pay your taxes, you are going to fall behind, and the IRS is going to be on your ass. So you have to do things properly. LLCs, very important. Filing your taxes on time, very important. Putting money to the side to pay your taxes is very important. You have to control very well. Otherwise, you're going to be in a hole fast, and that 50K is not gonna be enough to get you out of it because taxes add up fast and so do losses. So be very careful at $50,000 per month. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that is the very beginning stages of my tiers. If you guys would like to see 100 or even $200,000 tiers in the next video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know down below. We can get into all the different, all of the money just fell, geez. We can get into all of the different tiers and the tiers that are actually exciting, the ones that actually give you the life that you really want, and the ones you see online. Let's do it. Let's do a video on that. Hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.